Welcome back to America's Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. This is segment 2 of our show, Success Strategies, yes, I can say it, for you individually or for your business. This segment is brought to you by my company, Bull Realty. For customized asset and solutions, visit bullrealty.com. So we went over the first 6. Now we're going to go over 6 more, and I'm going to go over these quickly and give you a lot of information in a short period of time. Hopefully it helps you or your company or someone you know that you can share these strategies with. The first one is time management, or number 7 is time management. You ever study, well, I've been studying the most successful agents and people around the country since I was a kid. And one of the things I've always admired really ultra successful people is how do they get done what they do every day, right? Have you ever looked at that? It's like, how do they do all that? And you know what? The real successful have become really masters in time management. So I think one of the big success strategies is to be really effective with your time and continually train yourself with time management techniques. Think about this. Have you ever been about to go on vacation and all of a sudden things start happening? You're like, hey, I need to go on vacation more often, right? Things are really happening. Well, why is that? You know why that is, right? Because you get more efficient with your time because you're about to leave town or go on a holiday and you've got to get a lot done. You want to get ready to go. So it's that efficiency, that time management that's really making more things happen. So think about improving your time management, whether you're an employee, a salesperson, an entrepreneur, whatever you do, it's going to really help you be a lot more successful. The other thing is you don't let people waste your time. Ask the right questions, understand your value, and don't go on a fool's errand. You know, pay attention to time wasters, whether they're people you're doing business with or people around the water cooler or whatever. Watch out for them. Also, make sure you understand the value of your time. You know, if your goal is to make $200,000 a year, and adjust these numbers for how much ever you want to make, if it's less or more than that. If you're at $200,000 a year, that's $100 an hour. So think about what you do each hour. How valuable is that time, and will help you be more efficient. I remember when I was a really young guy, I would change the brake pads on my car and do certain things myself. And then as I started getting into sales and entrepreneurship, of being an agent, I realized, look, that did not make sense for me to do because I can make more money doing what I do. I can make more money hiring assistants to help me with my transaction management and an analyst and business development people. So I could be in front of buyers and sellers and help people what I do best is help people buy and sell commercial property. So think about your time and what it's worth. To give you an example, the top brokers at my office at Bull Realty, they plan every hour of every day. From the moment they wake up to the time they go to bed, it's planned. It's their time. Don't let people take control of your time. You know, you think about the millions and millions of dollars being spent by the social media companies. You know, they're really working hard to waste our time. They're really working hard to interrupt us, right, and disrupt our time. And so you've got to watch it, whether it's email, whether it's social media, whether it's notifications, whatever it is, use your time wisely. And here's a tip, and probably a lot of you are doing this because you listen to the show, is use your time when you're commuting or working out to get some market knowledge like you probably do from the Commercial Real Estate Show, or to do some training or get some knowledge, read some books, some audio books, and use that time wisely. All right, let's talk about number 8 on strategies to be successful. And this one is pride. You know, have some pride in what you do, and it kind of starts with training yourself, having the skills, being really good at what you do so that you can really add value to people and be proud of what you do. And then show that you're proud. You know, your posture, your clothes, your grooming, even your breath. I mean, everything about you should be proud. You should be proud of your work area. You should be proud of your vehicle. Is at least clean and sharp. I remember as a young agent going to meet people, and I would show up in a suit and tie, excellent grooming, and I showed up in a 450 SEL Mercedes. To tell you how long ago that was a nice big car at the time. It wasn't brand new, but it was immaculate. And when I got out of the car, I was in my 20s, and I looked even younger. And they look at me and go, "Well, either you're real successful or your daddy owns the company." And so, I looked the part. I was proud. And think about the pride in everything you do. Think about it. How does your website look? How does your LinkedIn account look? How does your collateral look? How does your office look? When people visit you in your office, are you proud of it? Is it a place where people want to be? Right? Think about that, and that can really, when I look at the most successful people, and think about this yourself, they're proud people, right? They're proud of, and that helps motivate them. All right, let's look at number 9 on success strategies. Number 9 is communication. You want to best communicate with them, and think about the ways you communicate. Sales. Are you in sales? Most of us are in sales in some kind of way. We're selling something to someone, whether it's ideas, whether it's people who work for us or people we work for. Think about negotiation. Think about your communication there. Think about your leadership communication. When I was a young man, I remember meeting an architect. I was so impressed with him, and this architect was moving up in his company very, very quickly. And I realized, as I mentioned, I studied successful people, and I knew he was successful, and I was paying attention to what he did, and I knew why he was moving up so quickly in the world of architecture. It was his communication skills. Now, I don't know, he may have been a good architect, but I tell you, his communication skills were awesome. I was 18. I was waiting tables at a restaurant he had invested in, and he made me feel like I was an important person, and I saw that everyone he met, you really felt like you were important to him. Now, that was some really incredible communication skills, and I think we all can strive and be better at our communication. So think about it. Think about it if you do real estate transactions, right? I lead a team that sells large office buildings, and we deal with people, all over the country, and sometimes all over the world. And our communication vocabulary can really mean a lot. Think about this for an example. Let's say that you're looking to work with me to buy an office building I have listed for sale. You talk about making an offer, and I tell you, look, my client would never take that price. Or I say, we would never work on a price that low. We would never do that. Well, what do I sound like there? Actually, I sound like part of the problem, right? I sound like you might as well just quit working on this deal, but it's a problem. But what if I said it more like this? Rather than saying that, what if I said, look, the seller is getting lots of activity on this property. An offer in that price range is really not going to be competitive enough for you to win the deal, all right? So think about the words you use and why you're using them. And if you put yourself in the other person's shoes when you're communicating, it will help you communicate better. I think this is a huge skill. In fact, if you enjoy this, if you're involved in any type of real estate transactions, you'll really appreciate investing in a 1-hour video I created called Say This, Not That. It is awesome. Actually, if it's your first purchase, there's a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it in 3 days, return it for a full refund. But you can find Say This, Not That at commercialagentsuccess.com. All right, let's talk about number 10. And that is valuable. Be valuable to everyone. Be valuable to all the people around you. I like this. I like to think of it this way. If you add value to the people's lives around you, it adds value to your life. And think about that. That could be your friends, that could be your clients, that could be your employees, your customers, your clients. When you're really valuable to the people around you, you're just more valuable. You're going to enjoy life better. You're going to do better financially when you're valuable to the people around you. Think about this one, and you probably heard this one before. I love it. Clients want to know that you care before they care what you know. Take care of your client, right? Back to number one. And know your market, know what you do, study it inside and out, become an expert, and you become more valuable. You know, I told you I focus on office buildings. Well, since I focus so much on that, I know the market, I know the buyers, I know the comps, I know the challenges that come up. I'm therefore a lot more valuable to people that I'm going to sell or help buy office buildings for. You can do the same thing, and in whatever it is that you do, each day. Let's go to number 11, and that is organization. Think about the organization. They say that people lose a lot of valuable time because they're not organized. They're spending time looking for this or looking for that. Their office is cluttered. They're just not organizing their time. If you lead a business or run a business or you're in sales or really employee, it doesn't matter. Think about your organization each day. And I'll give you some ideas. Number one, if you lead a business, you have to read this book if you haven't. It's written by Michael Gerber. It's called The E-Myth Revisited. The original book was The E-Myth, and there's a lot of resources around that book. But it's wonderful. Michael Gerber, The E-Myth Revisited. And it's a lot about organizing your business. So if you're an entrepreneur, do check that out. But think about organization. Organize your schedule, your forms, your processes. Organize your desk, your computer, even your car, and even your closet. I've seen people, if you go in there, your suits, everything's ready to go, you just feel better, you start the day, you're organized. Make sure your desk is clean each day. I was in a bank that I was selling some REO for, and I was walking through the bank, and I noticed that everyone's desk was really clean and neat. It was really impressive. And he said, look, either you guys this is a fake TV bank, or you guys aren't very busy. He said, oh no, Michael, we're really busy. The CEO only allows us to have on our desk what we're working on. That way things don't get confused. We know what's going on. Things stay more organized. We have less issues. And that uncluttering can really help you. So one of the ideas is to, at the end of the day, clear your desk of everything. Put it in a file folder, create a to-do list, organize yourself, check off what you've got done, make your list for the next day. And sometimes we work to the last second, we run out the door, right? Take 10 minutes at the end of each day and do that. You'll find not only will you be more successful, you're more organized, you're gonna know where things are better, but you're also gonna sleep better, right? If you ever woke up in the middle of the night, go, oh man, I didn't do this, or I forgot this, or I need to write this down. It can alleviate a lot of those issues. So organization's a big one. All right, number 12, drum roll, number 12 of my strategies for success for your business or for you individually, and that is enjoy, right? Enjoy yourself. If you listen to our show a lot, you probably know my closing tagline is to be sure that you lead, learn, and laugh, and join us for America's Commercial Real Estate Show. And I believe that we always need to be learning. We always need to laugh and enjoy ourselves. So think about that as you go along your day. I mean, when you laugh, you've ever felt kind of the shoulders relax and things, you just feel better mentally and physically. Well, my first broker was named Buddy Patrick. Great guy. Thank you, Buddy, for getting me in the commercial brokerage at a young age and helping me. He taught me two great things. One was integrity, and the second was humor, and how helpful humor can be to business, right? And I've seen it. If people are agitated and they're concerned, they can fight over small amounts of money or argue over them. But if they're happy and excited and they're laughing, people are a lot more agreeable. And it really just makes life more enjoyable and business more enjoyable if you think about humor, you think about enjoying yourself. I tell any employee or agent that's going to start at my shop at Bull Realty, look, if you're not an enjoyable person to work with, you're not positive, if you don't concentrate on our clients' business, and if you just concentrate on yourself and your fees, you're not going to make it here. We have a positive environment, and I want to be in a positive environment, or I'll just be in a different environment, right? So think about that. Now, I've given a lot of things very quickly. I talked about training. If you are a commercial real estate agent, there is some incredible training that I've created. I guarantee you will like it. Visit commercialagentsuccess.com. If you're in commercial real estate in any way, I highly recommend CCIM.com, no matter what you do in commercial real estate. If you're a broker, go to commercialagentsuccess.com and CCIM.com. Well, I hope these strategies help you, or they help your business, or maybe you're in leadership and they help some people that you want to help, right? That you can share the wealth. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And until next week, be sure that you always lead, learn, and laugh, and join us for America's Commercial Real Estate Show. Appreciate the show? Consider referring business or doing business with our sponsors. Bull Realty is a commercial real estate sales, leasing, and advisory firm doing business throughout the Southeast, headquartered in Atlanta. Visit bullrealty.com for more information. Commercial Agent Success Strategies provides video training for commercial agents. This training gets 5-star reviews from even the most experienced brokers. Learn more at commercialagentsuccess.com. You're invited to connect with us on your favorite social media. You can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't miss a show of special interest to you. Be sure and subscribe to the show on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. And at the show website, creshow.com, you can subscribe for a weekly email announcing the show topic and guest. While you're there, you also found more videos and podcasts. Thank you for watching or listening to America's Commercial Real Estate Show.